Good morning students. This is class 11th maths lecture 5th of chapter 7th permutations and combinations. So first of all we will discuss the previous lecture homework. So exercise 7.3 question number 9 says how many words with or without meaning can be made from the letters of the word Monday, assuming that no letter is repeated if the first case is 4 letters are used at a time. So in this question you are given with the word Monday and also they have said that letters cannot be repeated. Now you have to tell how many arrangements can be done by using 4 letters at a time. So see, Monday is consist of 6 letters, therefore n is 6. Also this is the case when all the objects are distinct and at a time we have to use 4 letters. So R is 4. Therefore number of permutation can be 6p4. So 6 factorial upon 6 minus 4, that is 2 factorial. So you will get the answer as 360, right? Now for question number 2, they have asked all letters are used at a time. So because repetition is not there and also all the given letters in the word Monday are different, therefore n is 6 and at the same time we have to use all the letters. So R is also 6 in this case. Therefore number of permutation will be 6p6, that is 6 factorial, which is equal to 720, right? Now for the third case they have given that all letters are used but the first letter is a vowel. So we have in the word Monday 6 letters. Therefore because we have to use all the letters, therefore we have to fill these 6 places and they have said that the first letter should be a vowel. And in the word Monday you can see there are 2 vowels, O and A. Therefore for the first place we have 2 options, O and A. Now because letters cannot be repeated, therefore for the second place, in total we have 6 letters. 1 letter has been used at the first place. Therefore for the second place we have 6 minus 1, 5 options. Then for the third place, now the option will decrease by 1. So now we have 4 options. Then for fourth place 3 options. For fifth place 2 options. And for the sixth place 1 option. Therefore total number of such words that can be formed from the letters of the word Monday in which the first letter is a vowel will be 2 for first place into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, which is equal to 240. Clear? Now in question number 10, they have asked in how many ways of the distinct permutations of the letters in Mississippi do the 4 I's not come together. So they have asked that you have to arrange the letters of the word Mississippi in such a way such that 4 I's do not come together. So first of all we will find the number of words so that all 4 I's come together, right? And then we will subtract this number from the total arrangements, right? Then you will get the number of the words or number of the arrangements where 4 I's do not come together, right? So first of all we will find the number of such words. As we are taking 4 I's together, consider this as 1 letter. The rest of the letters are these. Therefore now considering this as 1 letter, we have now 8 letters, out of which see S is repeating 4 times and P is repeating 2 times. Therefore these 8 letters can be arranged in 8 factorial upon S is repeating 4 times, therefore divided by 4 factorial, and P is repeating 2 times, so divided by 2 factorials. So these 8 letters can be arranged in 8 factorial upon 4 factorial into 2 factorial. Now this letter which we assumed as 1 letter actually consists of 4 letters which can be arranged in 4 factorial upon 4 factorial. Why? Because I is repeating 4 times. So you have to divide it also by the 4 factorial. That is, can be arranged in one way only, right? Therefore, the total number of arrangements of the words where all i's come together is 1 into this complete, which will give you the answer as 840. Now we will find the total number of words which can be formed from the letters of the word Mississippi. Is, now this word consists of 11 letters, but S repeat 4 times, P repeat 2 times and I repeat 4 times. Therefore, the total arrangements for the word Mississippi is this, which is equal to 34,650. So, the number of ways in which 4 i's do not come together is total arrangements minus the number of arrangements when all 4 i's come together. So you will get the answer as 33,810, right? Now question 11th is that the word permutations is given to you and they have asked how many arrangements can be done. The first case is, so the word start with P and end with S, right? So because for the first place there is only one option P, and for the 12th place also there is only one option S, right? Now there are 10 places left in the middle. For these 10 places, because these 2 letters has been already used, we are left with the 10 letters, because permutations contains the 12 letters. 2 letters has been used. Now we are left with the 10 places and with 10 letters, which are ERMUTATION, which can be arranged in, now these 10 letters can be arranged in 10 factorial upon 2 factorial. Why divided by 2 factorial? Because T is repeating 2 times, right? So total permutations of such word will be, for the first place 1 option, for the 12th place also 1 option, and for the rest 10 places these much options. So you will get this as the answer, right? Now second is, if all the vowels come together. So consider the vowels which exist in this word permutation as one letter and the rest of the letters are these. So I have not written the statement, but you have to write all the statements, that now there are 8 letters which can be arranged in 8 factorial upon 2 factorial, because T is repeating 2 times, right? Now for each of these permutations, this letter can be arranged in 5 factorial ways, because it consists of 5 letters, all of those are distinct, right? So the total number of such word will be 8 factorial upon 2 factorial into 5 factorial. Clear? Write down the statement, otherwise you will get 0 marks in paper. Now third case says that you have to arrange the letters of the word permutations so that there are always 4 letters between P and S. That is, they say that there should exist 4 letters between P and S. Now suppose if we write P at the first place, then S should be at 6th place, so that 4 letters are between P and S. Now if we write P at 2nd place, then S will be at 7th place, so that there will be 1, 2, 3, 4 letters between P and S. Similarly, if P will be at 3rd place, then S will be at 8th place. If P will be at 4th place, then S will be at 9th place. If P will be at 5th place, then S will be at 10th place. If P will be at 6th place, then S will be at 11th place. And if P will be at 7th place, then S will be at 12th place. Now see, we cannot write P at the 8th place, because if you will write P at the 8th place, then leave 4 letters, 1, 2, 3, 4. S should come here, but we do not have any place here, right? Therefore, these are the options so that 4 letters exist between P and S. But now see, we can reverse the letter. We have written P here and S here. Instead of that, I can write S here at the first place and P at the 6th place. Similarly, S at the 2nd place and P at the 7th place, right? And so on. That is, in total we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 options, and 7 options when S will come here and P will come there, right? So in total we have 14 cases. Now see, for each of these cases, we have, in these 14 cases, we have fixed the position of P and S. Now for each of these cases, the rest 10 places can be filled by left 10 letters in 10 factorial upon 2 factorial ways. Now see, in these cases, we just have fixed the position of P and S, right? But the left 10 places out of the 12 places and the left 10 letters can be arranged in 10 factorial upon 2 factorial, because in permutation T is repeating twice, right? In this much ways. Therefore, total number of such words can be 14 into 10 factorial upon 2 factorial, because there are 14 cases, and for these 14 cases the left 10 letters can be arranged in this much ways. So you will get the answer as this, right? Now we will discuss the miscellaneous exercise. Question number 2 asks, how many words with or without meaning can be formed using all the letters of the word equation at a time so that vowels and consonants occur together? Now they have given us the word equation and they have asked how many words can be made so that vowels and consonants comes together. So let the vowels as one letter and the consonants as the second letter. Now these two letters can be arranged in 2 factorial ways, right? Now see, for these 2 factorial ways or these 2 factorial permutations, the first letter, which consists of 5 letters, can be arranged in 5 factorial ways. As no letter is repeating, so we will not divide anything. Now second letter consists of 3 distinct letters, so this can be arranged in 3 factorial ways. Therefore total arrangements will be 2 factorial into 5 factorial into 3 factorial, that is this, right? Now see, question number 5 is, how many 6-digit numbers can be formed from the digits 0, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 which are divisible by 10 and no digit is repeated? So these are the given digits. These are 6 digits. Also you have to make the 6-digit number, that is we have to use all of these digits given, because they have said we cannot repeat the digits, right? Also we want to make the number which is divisible by 10. Therefore at the 6th place there is only one option for the 6th place, that is 0, because this number should be divisible by 10 will only be possible if unit place is filled with 0, right? Therefore for the 6th place we have only one option, 0. Now because digits cannot be repeated, for the 5th place out of these 6, one option 0 has been used here. Therefore for the 5th place we have 5 options. Then 4th place 4 options. For the 3rd place 3 options. For the 2nd place 2 options, and for the 1st place only 1 option. Therefore total 6-digit number that can be formed are 1 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, that is 120, right? Now question number 9 is, it is required to seat 5 men and 4 women in a row so that women occupy the even places. How many such arrangements are possible? Now see, they have said that there are 5 men and 4 women, and you have to make them sit in a row in such a way so that women occupy the even places. Now see, first of all, in total we have 5 plus 4, 9%, right? These 4 women, we want to make them sit in the even places. Now see, from these 9 places, even places are 2, 4, 6 and 8. That is, there are 4 women and there are 4 places, because women can sit on the even places only. Therefore, 4 women can be arranged in these 4 places in 4 factorial ways, right? Now 5 men are left, and also the 5 places, first, third, fifth, seventh and ninth. 5 places are left. So the 5 men can be arranged in these left 5 places in 5 factorial ways. Therefore, total arrangements will be 4 factorial into 5 factorial, that is 2880. Okay. Now question number 11th is that in how many ways can the letters of the word assassination be arranged so that all the S come together? So we want all the S come together, therefore let this word consisting of all the S as one letter. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we have in total 10 letters which can be arranged in 10 factorial upon this. Why? Because A is repeating 3 times, I is repeating 2 times and N is repeating 2 times, into the letter which we considered as 1 contains 4S, which can be arranged in 4 factorial upon, because S is repeating 4 times, so upon 4 factorial. So you will get the answer as this. Also in this question I have just directly written the answer. You have to write the statements also, right? There is no need to learn the bookish statement. You can see either my statement which I have written in the earlier questions, or you can write your own statements, but it should be correct. Clear? Now we will discuss the topic combinations. So see, finding the number of combinations of n different objects taken R at a time, which is denoted by NCR. See, this basically says that we are given with the n objects and we are selecting R objects. Combinations means selection, right? Out of n objects we are selecting R objects, that is, we are making a combination of R objects. Then it is given by n factorial upon R factorial into n minus R whole factorial, which is equal to 1 by R factorial into, see, this is nothing but the formula of NPR, right? Where R goes from 1 to n. R can take the values 1 to up to n, right? Let us take one example to understand why the formula of combination is given by this, right? Suppose we have 4 different objects A, B, C and D. If we have to choose 2 at a time, out of these given 4 objects we have to choose 2 at a time, right? So the options can be AB, AC, AD, BC, BD and CD. In total these are 6 ways. Out of these 4 given objects, if we want to choose 2 objects, then it can be either this or this or this or these, right? So in total we have 6 ways to choose 2 objects out of these given 4 objects. Now see here, because we are just selecting the 2 objects, therefore we will not contain BA, we will not contain this option CA. Why? Because BA means that we have selected the object B and AB also means that we have selected the object A and B, right? Similarly, AC means that we have selected the object A and C. CA also means that we have selected the object C and A. So there is no difference in these two in combination. In these two there is no difference in difference in combination, right? If we have to do for the permutation, then the order matters. In combinations, order does not matter. If you write A on the first place or A on the second place, it does not matter. But in permutation, order of the object matter. Here A is at the first place, here A is at the second place, right? Therefore, because in combination order does not matter, we divide the formula of permutation with R factorial, because when we are taking R objects at a time, they can be arranged in R factorial ways. Like these two objects A and B can be arranged in two ways, AB and BA, right? So for each combination, we can arrive at 2 factorial permutations, as two objects can be arranged in 2 factorial ways, right? These two objects can be arranged in 2 factorial ways, but these two objects will give the same combination. Similarly, these two objects will give the same combination, right? Therefore, to find out the combination, we divide the formula of permutation with the R factorial. Clear? Now there are some results. Proofs of these results I have already discussed in chapter 8. So we will not discuss it again. So the first result is that NC0 is always 1 and NCN is also always 1. NC1 is N. NCR is equal to NCN minus R, right? This also you have studied in chapter 8, that NCR is equal to NCN minus R, and because of this result we also get that if NCR is equal to NCS, then R plus S is equal to N, because from here you can see when you will add R plus N minus R, then it will be N. Therefore R plus S is equal to N. And the last one is that NCR plus NCR minus 1 is equal to N plus 1 CR, right? So learn these results. Now see the question. If NC9 is equal to NC8, find NC17. Now we know because NCR is equal to NCS, then N is equal to R plus S. Here R is 9 and S is 8. So you will get N as 17. Because to find this, we should first know the value of N. Now N is 17 and 17 C17 will be 1 because NCN is 1. Right? Now see the next question. A committee of 3 persons is to be selected from a group of 2 men and 3 women. We have to select 3 persons to form a committee, and 2 men are there and 3 women are there, right? So in how many ways it can be done? So see, total persons there are 2 men and 3 women, there are 5 in total, right? And for the committee we want 3 persons, that is number of ways in which 3 persons can be selected out of 5 persons is 5C3, and 5C3 will be 5 factorial upon 3 factorial into 5 minus 3, 2 factorial, and the answer will be 10, right? Now see, if the second case, if they ask committee would consist of 1 man and 2 women. Now in the previous case they have just asked to form the committee of 3 persons, right? But now they have told us that committee consists of 1 man and 2 women. So the number of ways will be, see, we have to select 3 person, right, for the committee, and there are 2 men, out of which we want to select 1, which can be done in 2C one way, into there are 3 women and we want to select 2 women, so it can be done in 3C2, right? Now total person does not matter because we want 1 man to be selected out of 2 men, which can be done in 2C1 way, and 2 women out of 3 women, which can be done in 3C2 way. Now see why we have multiplied these two, because 1 man, choosing 1 man is the first event and choosing 2 women is the second event. So first event into second event according to the fundamental principle of counting, right? Therefore you will get the answer as 2 into 3, 6. Clear? Now the third case is that at least one man should be chosen for the committee, right? Now either you can choose one man or two men. Why? Because at least one man means that minimum you have to choose one man. So case 1 can be one man and the rest 2 will be women, and case 2 will be 2 men and 1 woman, right? We cannot say case 3 with 3 men. Why? Because in the question they have given that there are 2 men only. Clear? So for this case, see, 1 man out of 2 can be chosen or can be selected in 2C1 ways. Into 2 women can be selected in 3C2 ways, because we have to select 2 women out of 3. So it will be 2 into 3 equal to 6. Now 2 men selected from the given 2 men in the question. So it will be 2C2 into 1 woman out of 3 women can be selected in 3C1 way. So 2C2 is 1 and 3C1 is 3. So you will get 3. Now see, you have to add the results of the cases. So total number of ways will be 6 plus 3 equal to 9, right? Because 6 ways are these when 1 man and 2 women are selected, and the case second is when 2 men and 1 woman are selected, right? Now if they ask for at most 2 men, that is you have to select a maximum of 2 men. So the first case is if we select the 2 men, then 1 woman should be selected. Case second can be 1 man, then 2 women will be selected. And case third will be if no men selected, then all the members will be women, right? Now for this case, 2C2, 2 men are there and we have to choose both the 2. Into 1 woman out of 3, it can be done in 3C1 way. So 1 into 3, the answer will be 3. For this case, 2C1 into 3C2, which is equal to 6. And for this case, no men, that is out of 2 men, 0 is selected. Into out of 3 women, all the women are selected. So 3C3. So you will get the answer as 1. So total number of ways will be 3 plus 6 plus 1, that is 10. Clear? So your today's homework is that you have to do question 1 to 5 of exercise 7.4. Okay, thank you.